20 years, a chance for family resource centres to celebrate. This is our biggest celebration yet, I think. There's 120 family resource centres in the programme now. Well, we've grown, I suppose there was 9, there's 10 original family resource centres. We celebrated the 9 who are still existing today. We're welcoming the 11 new family resource centres. So, we're used to change. We've been through so many changes as a programme. And this is a time to look back at the past, I suppose, and see where we've come from, as well as looking into the future. And it's a challenging time for us, but it always has been, and it always will be, because of the people who we represent and the areas that we work in. It's just a time for us to meet and share and think about that and celebrate what we've done.
And to be celebrating the 20 years of the Family Resource Program, where we're acknowledging people from and of the community working for and on behalf of the community. Significant change agents, as well as just being there for the people within their communities.
It gives me huge pleasure, and it's a real honour to welcome Minister Sapone to open the conference. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Pat, and I'm so thrilled and privileged to join the platform with you and Mary McGraw and Claire Cashman, all pioneers of the Family Resource Centres, and to also, it's a wonderful way to start this morning, to be with each one of you and to feel your commitment and your enthusiasm, your dynamism, your extraordinary generosity, and to be able to be here to celebrate that with you as we eventually you break the cake for 20 years.
I'm going to talk about two things really, because just as Claire observed, there is a lot of inequality in Ireland still, and that does undermine what you do in community development in particular, and of course it injures people, literally injures and harms people, so I want to talk about that.
The community, we needed to get together to do something, and instead of doing it individually, everybody came out and helped. They all came, painted each other's houses. They came and painted our house. There was an old lady living next to us, and they helped and they painted her house.
Community development is about building capacity, and it's about ensuring that people get their voice, and then you walk away. That person or group in particular develops their own skill and their own voice. And I think that is so important, and that becomes politically uncomfortable. And we have to depict there is conflict involved in social changes. It doesn't mean violence, but it does mean conflict of interest, conflict over power, and conflict over how this new politics is going to be accommodated and the issues be addressed.
When you're involved in something like the FRC programme, it's just not providing services really. It's about changing attitudes and changing, if you like, social life in Ireland. And that is thanks enough for me to be involved in something like that. It does take quite a bit of time, but the more the FRCs get established, it actually gets a little bit easier.
We have achieved much by working together, by coming together, by being positive even in the face of adversity, by taking on the challenges, by staying open, keeping the doors open, by believing in one another, believing in community development as a way of working, by taking on board the 5 national outcomes for children and saying, yes, these are good things, this is what every child does need, and what can we do to support one another to make sure that happens, but also staying true to the ethos of the community.
We really welcome the Family Resource Centre programme as a key part, a really embedded part of how we're going to try and take things forward in supporting children and families and communities.